Great. Okay. Well, here we go with our exciting SSC call, and we're recording this. I know a number of people can't make it, I understand, but we've got some great things to cover today, and lots of exciting things happening, and it's very important for us to prepare ourselves before the summer really gets into gear. So that we're all ready for September, and particularly obviously for Liverpool as well. So I wanted to welcome everyone. So we've got Gordon from... Gordon, where are you now?
I'm in sunny Nairn.
Nairn.
Nairn, up beside Inverness, in the Highlands of Scotland.
And your Scottish has got a little bit more extreme since you've been up there. We can hardly understand a word you're saying.
Aye. It goes with the whiskey, you see.
Yeah, it's the whiskey. So we've got Aviva there. Aviva, where are you from at the moment today?
Good old Buckinghamshire.
Oh, well, of course. Windsor Castle, or is it, of course?
Windsor.
Yes. Then we've got Patrick all the way from... Patrick, where are you?
Gran Canaria.
Gran Canaria. Yeah.
Oh, it shouldn't be allowed. And then we got Liz all the way from
London.
Now, I just wanted to start off, everyone, to say, and I know, sometimes I go a bit over the top with excitement about things, but I've got to tell you, the presentation that Liz did last night was beyond outstanding.
Oh,
it was absolutely incredible.
thank you.
No, seriously. And let's just give a big shout out for Liz, because she was extremely nervous about it. She said to me, I don't know if I can do it. Jerry took off, didn't he? And went to somewhere completely different.
He went to Derby.
he couldn't handle it. So he went to another part of the country. And but honestly, it was absolutely superb. It was in a pub in Highgate. It was in a separate room. It was in a dining room, but it was a very nice dining room with lots and lots of chairs around it. It was in a separate room. And Liz put on, a great presentation in terms of the slides. She embedded a video in the presentation, so that was utterly superb as well. But the thing above everything was the guests. The guests were superb, all very interested, fantastic stories about the product.
It's good.
Finally, we got to the point at the end of the evening where I think pretty much everyone was ready to do something.
It's true.
Honestly, the excitement was palpable. The people were just with us. The excitement about the product, the results that people were getting from the product, it was absolutely outstanding. So Liz, tell us a little bit about your feelings about it.
Well, as I said, I was so nervous. I was really glad when I got home. I just suddenly thought, but starting it was really scary. And I mean, you were absolutely great and really supportive. So I really thank you so much. And it took you so long to get there as well.
Oh yeah. It took me 40 minutes to get there from the station when it was a 5-minute journey.
Oh,
walking.
It's so sad. It went really well. Everybody was really interested. It was really nice to have some of the participation there. The girls were great as well. All the younger girls. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Liz. Yay.
I'm good, thank you. So yeah, it was lovely, and it was great talking to everybody afterwards. Definitely seemed a lot of interest. Zoe's interested in a lot of Jenny's people really interested in the product, and of course Shoshi's now very excited about sort of being promoted now that Jenny's sort of got her promotion this month. She wants to have that this month. So she's very, very on for it. But I liked the venue. I thought the venue was really good.
Yeah.
Except for the big table. It would be nice if the table wasn't quite so big, but...
No, I thought I thought everything was perfect, actually. And I love the concept of sitting round a table and facing each other. There's something very inclusive. I think the whole scenario about everybody sitting around in rows is sometimes not very good, because people feel like they're in a classroom, and it's not conducive for communication. Sitting around the table, everybody was, you know, buzzing.
That's true. They were all joining in, really, weren't they?
Everybody was joining in. We had a lot of communication with people, and it was very good. I thought embedding the video, by the way, in the presentation was really, really good. So, Liz, tell us about the video that you showed in part of the presentation.
It was the one. I was just laughing because it's the one that I always really love, because I love that farmer one with the cranberries. It's such a powerful video, I think, and it to me it sort of talks about sort of the quality, the community of Juice Plus, and I just it sort of reminds people that we really do have a product that is the best out there. You know, showing that farming practice, showing that we're not sort of undercutting the farmers, that they're well looked after, that the product that we take is beautifully sourced. And I think that's one of the reasons I like adding that there, because how does anybody really know? And you know, that we're being completely honest and truthful, you know. So I think bringing in something like that just adds another dimension. I think, and it's only 3 minutes, so it's not so long.
No, that's right. Well, look, I mean, I think the message for all of us with that meeting is, look, the absolute key to all of us building our businesses is to be running our own presentations. There's absolutely no question. You know, and I think that every single person on this call, no question, has the capability, the confidence, the ability to be running your own meetings, to be finding your own venue, and to be running your own meetings, because suddenly that's where the magic happens. And everybody knows. And I said to Jenny, I said to her, you know, because Jenny was one of your people and she's just, and I said to Jenny, you need to speak next time. She said, oh, yeah, I think I can. And so all of the team then rise to the challenge.
No, definitely will. I mean, I know she was just saying, no, I'm just going to do a testimonial. And I thought, it's great. At least she was doing that. She was already prepared to stand up. So I didn't sort of throw it on her or anything. But, you know, she's had some great results, and she's becoming so passionate about Juice Plus.
Honestly, Liz, the people that you had there, I mean, you are no question going SSC, no question. And you're going to go NMD in that room. I promise you. If you keep going, you're going to go NMD.
Wouldn't that be great? Keep going. Yeah,
no question. All right, everyone. Well, that's absolutely great. So, so that's a really exciting point to start the call this morning. So let's just go around now very quickly and let's just hear from everyone. And obviously we started off with something very exciting in terms of the meeting last night, but we'd just really like to hear from everyone, perhaps what's working for you. What has been working for you over the last couple of weeks? So I know some people are on vacation and everything, but I think everybody would probably have at least something positive to say. Do you know what? I've started into this and this is something that's really working for me. So does anybody like to go first? Aviva, have you got anything you'd like to tell us?
I've just hooked up with quite a few local people through Sinead Kavanagh's group. She suggested everyone mentioned where they were from. You know, Sinead's helping people this 100-day challenge to Liverpool. So I put on there where I lived, and now there's 10 of us that are kind of talking and giving each other advice and that. And we've got an event on Monday in High Wycombe.
That's absolutely fantastic. So tell us a little bit more about that. Sorry, just tell us a little bit more about the detail of that, because when, you know, some people may not be quite sure about what you're talking about. So you're talking about Sinead Kavanagh's, what are you talking about? Sinead Kavanagh's?
It's an online Facebook group that we were invited to join, that we paid for. Yes. Where just to have her sort of pearls of wisdom, where she was giving everyone advice regularly and gave us a workbook to fill in. And it just so happened that on there, she just put a post up saying everyone should put down where they're from. And I noticed a few people in High Wycombe, which is just about 20-25 minutes from me.
Right.
So we all, you know, got together that way.
Good.
And I've met all these ladies twice now. And even though they're not on our team, it's nice to have local people just to chat to about things. And so we've got our event on Monday.
That's good. Well done. That's great. Okay, that's very good. I see Huub is there. Thank you, Aviva. Huub, are you joining us?
Yeah, I'm joining you for just a couple of minutes, and I have to play some golf.
Okay, good. Well, we want to hear about your amazing things that you're doing in Holland. Now, I know you're just going from strength to strength. You're on the threshold of NMD, so this is very exciting. Tell us about what's actually working for you right now. What are the things that you're doing that you feel are really getting you sort of traction?
To give my team a lot of attention and oh my god, are you still hearing me? Because I got a message on the computer.
Yes, we can hear you. Yep.
Okay, all right. And what I'm trying to do, I try to organize a lot of events so that the group stays together quite often. I give a presentation every week. We have a team meeting every 2 weeks, and I try to make an event every month. So even in those 2 months, even in the month of July and August, I think 3 things: find your customers, find your new downlines, and go to events. And the amount of months between the Juice Plus events was this year very long. So that's how I try to keep up.
Great. Okay, and then tell us, look, where are you finding your people? Because you've got a fantastic track record of signing people up every month, always front line, really leading from the front, but obviously for all of us, it's a challenge to find people, but you're doing really, really well with that. Where are you finding your new people from?
One, through Facebook.
Yep.
LinkedIn, I use a lot. And I just call up people. I make a list, for example, of all the gyms in a certain neighborhood. And I just start calling.
To the gyms?
Yeah, to the gyms. And I ask who's the personal trainer, who's the owner, something like that. First I look on the website, on the Facebook groups, on the LinkedIn, see if there's got any connections. And then I just start phoning and trying to make appointments.
Yeah.
And what I also do, I go once or twice a week to a networking group.
Right.
So where I can pitch my Juice Plus business, and also can ask some questions if they know somebody in another gym or someone or a health professional, something like that. So then it's not cold anymore. You get a little bit of warm contact.
Yeah, and then when you sit down with people, let's say you set up a meeting, you go to the gym or your gym, what do you say to people to sort of engage them and to just to start the whole process moving?
I always start with the product, because the product is the base. Yeah, and I think everybody on this Zoom call knows that we've got the best product in the world. So yeah. It's amazing. And then I start talking about the business. I usually say it's plan B, no investment. The only thing you need is your phone. And then I start telling them, for me, it's become plan A. It's my daily business. And yeah, and so on.
Right.
And of course, I tell them my story, how I got in the business.
Good.
Yeah, and sometimes a little bit depends on the guy who was in front of me or the lady. I tell some stories I know that are relevant for her.
Right.
Stories always make up.
Yeah. That's good. And then within a reasonable period of time, you want to get them to an event, or do you sign them up before an event, or because sometimes waiting for an event can slow things down so much.
Yeah. I try to sign them up. We've got every Tuesday I'm giving a presentation. I'm doing that for 1.5 years.
Yep.
So every Tuesday, everybody knows there's a presentation. All my downlines know there is a presentation. For example, last year I signed up on the Tuesdays 8 new people.
Awesome.
So, and sometimes there are Tuesdays that there's nobody there. I just go to the bar and drink a pint of beer. But sometimes there are 20 people, sometimes there are 5 people, sometimes there are 3 people. So, but always on Tuesday there's a presentation. So everybody, also in my team, if they have a conversation with somebody, doesn't matter. Oh, you want to know more about our product? You want to know more about our business? Hereby, you're invited for the presentation on Tuesday.
Perfect. Yes.
So there's always a presentation for everybody once a week.
Yeah. Yeah. That is absolutely superb. Yeah, because and the presentation does the job for people, doesn't it? Really. I mean, you know, because we're asking a lot of new people sometimes to be able to bring someone all the way through just with their own speaking and
I never give a presentation only about the product. Always product and business. Never only the product. Always both.
Always both. Yeah.
Yeah. Always.
That's what you said last night as well, James.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's right. Because last night everybody was saying, "Oh, I think we're only going to be presenting the product, and then every now and then we'll present the business."
Yeah, that was Jenny.
No, we must always present the business.
Always.
It's good that you said that.
Yeah.
And what I said last night to people, and you know, I said, look, for some people you may be not interested in looking at the business, but please look at it from the standpoint that you might know someone else who is interested. And that sort of takes the pressure off, and you know.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, but that's great, Huub. That's really, really exciting. So I suppose the question that we all want to ask you is, when do you think you'll go NMD? Do you think you'll be NMD for Liverpool?
It could be possible. I think I'm getting there. I don't need much anymore, but I had a discussion with Gordon about it. If I don't make it before Liverpool, in Europe it's Freiburg, a week after Liverpool, so it's October. In October anyway, the Omega is going free.
Yeah.
So if everybody in my team orders an Omega, I must be NMD in October or November.
13,000 euros extra.
Yeah. So
well done. So I think that the last question I really would like to ask you, I know you're going to go in a minute, is that this team is for people who are sales coordinator moving through to senior sales coordinator. And this is quite a big shift for people to move, you know, from promotional volume to payline volume. Tell us how you made that shift from sales coordinator to SSC, because it's quite a big jump. And how did you do that?
How I did it, I never ever looked at the figures. I let Gordon do that. No, I always take small steps, and I only thought to myself, if you want to be senior sales coordinator, get in new people, get in new customers, and especially get in new people. So focus on new distributors. Focus on how do I get new distributors. Because if you want to go to SFC, you need more frontline distributors. That's the only way to get there. So start calling up people, start making appointments, start using Facebook the way you used to do it, and start conversations. Start doing the same on LinkedIn. And say to yourself, I need at least 4 appointments every week. That's the only way to do it. You can sell a lot of Juice Plus, but you need more frontliners to go to SSC.
Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. And of course, you've got other people in your team that have gone SSC as well. So what have they done? The same, or you know, because
they've done the same. I've taught them to do the same. Don't look too much at the figures. Just do your thing. Find customers and find downlines.
Yeah.
And more important, invite those people and those downlines to the group events we've got.
Yeah.
Because that's where the enthusiasm, when they get enthusiastic, that's where they see the spirit, that's where they feel it, that's where they change their experience to the other people. Then they're, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Now that's absolutely amazing. Well, look, Huub, thank you very, very much. I mean, that's incredible, and it's great to have you on. And you know, obviously, having already gone through the process and be on the threshold of NMD, I mean, you a perfect example, really.
Hey guys, I have to go and play some golf.
Okay.
I wish you the very best of luck. You're at a great team, just the way I am in the Aquila team. So you're all going to get to SSC. You're all going to get to NMD. So very nice day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Brilliant, Huub. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Great, that's brilliant. So let's go back now. So let's just hear from some other people of what is working for you at the moment. So Katie, tell us a little bit about what might be what's working for you at the moment. By the way, you know Nicola came last night.
Oh, did she?
And she had a guest. Yes, she had a
No
guest.
way!
And yeah, it was fantastic. It was absolutely great. So, you know,
Oh my God, that's amazing.
And her guest was fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Anyway,
well,
so
I haven't really got much positivity, actually, because nothing's working for me at the moment.
Right, okay.
So I've actually decided to come off Facebook because I feel like it's just not working for me, and I want to concentrate on a couple of other things.
Right.
So, and it's actually really helping me sort of not be distracted.
Right.
So I'm learning about Instagram and realising, you know, that I've got to be a bit more professional on Instagram and like not just blog about my life. It's got to be specifically about what I want to attract.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing this month. I'm learning about Instagram, and I'm also going to look into blogs.
Right.
And just listening to Huub, you know, I would really like to start doing, you know, a meeting again.
Yes.
But I've got no team that want to do it with me or support me. Right. There's always a reason why they can't do it or whatever. So I'm going to have to do it on my own, which I'm a bit nervous about. And also I've done it so many times before that I know that most of the time people don't show. So
we'll come and support you. We'll come and support you.
Oh,
we'll come. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So I think I need to start doing meetings again regularly.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's absolutely right. And then, you know, the interesting thing about meetings, running a meeting, is that it does give you a very good indication of where your team is at. and sometimes it makes us realize that when we run an event and our people don't turn up, we actually have to face the fact that we need a new team.
Yeah.
And that's a difficult one sometimes to face. But the reality is that sometimes we have an expectation for our team that doesn't exist. They're not with us. So sometimes we just have to face that. And running a meeting and having people not turn up shows us very clearly that we need new people.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, but you know, in a sense, it's very refreshing because we go, great. Now I've got it. I understand that these are not the right people, and I need new people.
But yeah, I also have got. I'm starting to do what I used to do as well. I've got my my calendar list, and I'm doing 3 things per day. I think not being on Facebook is actually going to help me talk to a lot more people because it's forcing me into actually not relying on social media so much. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully August is going to be like a learning month for me.
Right. Well, look, I think it's very good for us to be absolutely honest on this call. You know, we don't want to be, oh yeah, everything's amazing all the time.
Yeah,
sometimes there has to be a reality check, and we have to go, look, we need to make some shift, we need to make some changes. But there's no question that every single person on this call is going to go all the way to NMD if we just keep making these shifts and changes.
Exactly. And that's what I thought. If I keep on doing the same old thing, it's not got me anywhere for the last 6 months. So something's got to change.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, the interesting thing is, Katie, the thing that got you to where you are today were all the meetings that you ran in the first place.
Yeah.
And you had them at the club, and Paula was there, and all the rest of it. And listening to what Huub was saying, sometimes we forget about these things. And, you know, don't beat yourself up about Facebook. You know, I'm up in Scotland. I've been coming here for 18 years now. Just hold me. Phil, come here. I'll get back to you in 2 ticks. I'll get back to you in 2 ticks.
One of the golf buddies.
Yeah. So I've been coming here for 18 years, and I finished a round of golf, went into the bar, and there was a guy sitting there who used to be the secretary of the golf club up here. Anyway, we just got chit-chatting. And he turned around to me and he said, oh, I've been following your world tour on Facebook. I didn't even know he was a friend of mine on Facebook. And he said, have you got anyone in Scotland that's doing Juice Plus? And I said, no. He said, I'd be interested to find out a little bit more.
Wow.
I've had the same conversation last night. We're sitting in the bar and the guy comes up and he says, "You still doing that juicy stuff?" And I goes, yeah. He says, I'm interested. I said, why? Why are you interested? And his wife is a yoga teacher. He said, I've been looking at you and your wife with your yoga teacher and stuff, and she'd be really interested with my daughter to do something on Juice Plus. I was like blown away. So it's not the people that you kind of like with your lifestyle, etc. They're looking at you all the time. So you've got to be kind of viewed. It's the balance, isn't it? Not relying on Facebook, but still putting it out there. Yeah. I also, for £50, sponsor the bananas at the golf course, right? Do you know what they call me up here? I'm the banana boy. I'm the banana boy. But guess what? They all come up and thank me. They all know that I do Juice Plus and all the rest of it. And every single one of them, and it's just putting it out there. And you never know. I was saying to Huub the other day, Michelle went senior sales coordinator with 2 new people.
2 new people.
2 new people. One we met at a Fit Pro exhibition that Michelle and I did in Leicester one weekend. And it was up in Leicester, and we had all these personal trainers. Huub said, focus on the people that you think might be good in your business. We said, we'll go to this exhibition and we'll focus on personal trainers. The personal trainer that we actually picked up from that exhibition that came with the Juice Plus distributor, guess where they lived? Ealing, round the corner from where I lived. I went all the way to Leicester and there was someone round the corner at the local gym. I could have saved myself £500 by going to the local gym and speaking to them. It was like unbelievable. And the second person was a guy who phoned me up, heard I did Juice Plus, and he said, I want to place an order. I'm a professional athlete. I want to place an order. His order was over the direct distributor limit at that stage. So I said, look, why don't you become a distributor and get some commission back on it and get it a little bit cheaper? He said, oh, that's a good idea. And I said, when you finish your kind of, athlete, we can talk about it. He came in and we ran an exhibition, a meeting in Jersey. He was in Jersey. And I think he still has the record for the number of PCPs. He knew everyone in Jersey. He did 53 PCPs on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday exhibition and went to sales coordinator.
Wow.
And that took Michelle, both of those people took Michelle to senior sales coordinator.
Yeah. So that's fascinating, isn't it? That we're only often maybe just a couple of people away from an absolutely massive breakthrough. And I think it's just so important for us to remember that, because of course, people do say no to us all the time. I mean, it seems absolutely unbelievable to me that people say no, but they do. And more people say no than say yes. But the people are out there. The people are out there that are really desperate for the product, are desperate for a shift in their health and their well-being, and they're desperate for a shift in their finances. And last night, we spoke at the meeting about having a business which would just cover all your basic costs, your rent, your mortgage, your bills. How amazing that would be. And people just love that. And a number of people have said that to me. Gosh, if only I had a business, or if only I could meet all my basic costs, then everything would be on profit. Everything would be fun money, rather than just, everything being buried all the time in costs. So, Patrick,
guys, I've got to go. Huub and I managed to qualify for the competition, the next round of the competition. So we're both playing today.
Okay, well, you better make sure you win then.
Absolutely. All right. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah. So, Patrick, just tell us. I know you look a lot better than you were, by the way. Are you feeling better now?
Yeah, it's going in the right direction.
Well done.
So it's still hard to walk, but it's getting better. I get sleep on the night, so.
Good. That's the most important thing,
Yeah.
So tell us, I mean, obviously I know you've been unwell and everything and you've been distracted, but what are some of the things that you feel are working for you? Or what are some of the shifts that you feel that you need to be making?
What works for me is go on vacation. I've done more this last couple of days than what I've done in 3 weeks at home. So, because no distractions.
Yeah.
So I booked in one meeting here tomorrow, an actual meeting. A girl is coming here. She's from Sweden and she lives down here in Gran Canaria. And there are 2 web meetings and 1 telephone meeting. And what has worked, I put out a picture of a glass of champagne and this view and a book. And I said, I just made 160 Swedish kronor. It's nothing in a couple of minutes. And that was enough. 2 people contacted me and asked what I'm doing. And I have a meeting with both of them.
Wow. And did you put that on Instagram?
No, on my Facebook page,
right.
Not my business page, Facebook
right.
page. So people in Sweden are not so. When people say you can earn like 50,000 a month, they don't call you. But actually, when it's a smaller amount, they believe in it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, keep going.
And one of them is, what's it called? Kostrådgivare, food advisor. What do you call it? Oh. And another guy is just working at daycare. So,
right.
But both are from big cities in Sweden, so I'm happy.
That's very interesting.
Work out.
Good, Patrick. I'm so pleased. I mean, it's very interesting that you say that about not talking about the super big money too much, because Emma Karen, who is really the top earner in the UK. I mean, I met her at the front of a conference a little bit ago, and I always love going at the front of the conference and introducing new people to these people. And I said to Emma, I said, "Can you tell us what you're earning?" And she said, 50. I said, 50 what? 50 what? And she said, 50,000. And I was like, oh my God, but what was, and that's a month, but what was really interesting was that when she got started, someone said to her, would you like to earn a couple of £100 a month working from your mobile phone? And she said, yeah, I think I can get into that. I think I can do that. Yeah. And, it's interesting. And she said that if someone had told her about the really, really big money, she would have never started. So it's fascinating, Patrick, that you say that.
Yeah, because when I talked about bigger amounts, I get younger people that don't do anything.
Yeah,
you know by myself, I have a lot of people, they don't do nothing.
Yeah,
the younger ones. And this one was a smaller amount, and I get older people, like they are 35, 40 like me. And they are interested in just making so they can live properly.
Yeah.
It's better. They have a why.
Yeah, they have a why. And having a part-time income, a secondary income, is hugely beneficial for people. Just have too much month at the end of the money. That.
Yeah.
The money just runs out, and then people are just struggling to get through the last week or whatever. All right, so it's great to hear from everyone. So let's now just talk about the upcoming events. Obviously, the really, real big one now for us is Liverpool. So we know that is Friday the 13th and Saturday the 14th of October. And the tickets are available, of course, so it's very important that we get people to book their tickets now and to be having the conversation with people now. Because, September it's going to be too near the time. August is now the time. Would you love to come to Liverpool? And it's going to be an amazing event. It's going to be slightly different. It's going to be a lot of breakout events. So rather than just sitting in the hall or the conference and just listening to the same speaker, we're all going to have a chance to go and listen to different speakers on a range of different topics. So that will be fascinating. Going to be a lot about the product. Jane Martin is going to be speaking. He's the founder of the company. This guy's a genius, an absolute genius. And he's going to be talking, obviously, about his vision for the future. We just can't, Dan Holtzman's going to be there, of course. So we just can't speak highly enough about Liverpool. Now, the best hotel to stay in, it's going to be the Jury's Inn Hotel, which is right by the conference centre, the Jury's Inn Hotel. Now, when you look on the Jury's Inn site, it's very expensive, the hotels, but I suggest that you might look at the comparison site Trivago. You know Trivago? Trivago is a hotel comparison site. So I would recommend that you book your hotel really today or tomorrow, because the hotels will go. I mean, they're pretty much all gone anyway, but it's great to be at a hotel right by the convention, the conference center.
James, we've got an apartment and someone's just dropped out, so we have got a spare bedroom if anyone wants it.
Okay, that's nice to know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Katie. All right, so that's good. So Liverpool's going to be great. Now, on the Friday night, we're going to have our team dinner. Team dinner and party. So that's a great thing. And of course, as we know, that's a thing which is very inclusive for all our new people. People love that event, because they go to the conference and it's hundreds of thousands of people. And our event, it's all about us. It's all about connecting. And we always get the most amazing gifts. So I guarantee, well, I'm hoping, Gordon's not on the call now, but I pretty much guarantee we're going to get Jay Martin to come to our dinner. So that will be extraordinary. So again, it's all about talking to people. It's all about, I know perhaps you're not ready to commit to this, but we've got our conference in Liverpool. Can you block it out in your diary? Can you put it out in your diary? It's Friday the 13th, Saturday the 14th. I mean, no one's going to be doing anything in October. People are just going to be feeling, oh, I wish it was still the summer, So, and obviously great flights for you, Patrick, coming into Liverpool Airport with EasyJet. Very, very well connected airport. So that's all good. And then we've got the big party on the Saturday night. The big Juice Plus party. And I think we've got a band playing. Last time we had Blue. I don't think it'll be Coldplay, but it'll be someone else, and it'll be very exciting. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is Dubai. Right, so Dubai, obviously, we know has been a little bit of an upset in terms of the fact that the payment gateway has not been working. And as a result, everything has been a bit slow and it's all been a bit, a bit chaotic. But they're still running it and still people are going to positions over there, but much slower than we would expect. So I spoke to Simon Bowler yesterday, and now that he is in charge of Europe and the Middle East. So he is the action guy. And he told me that he has got an event in Dubai on September the 22nd, which is Friday, September the 22nd. And he told me that by then, he's absolutely committed to making sure that the whole system works. So by the 22nd of September, 22nd of September. By the 22nd of September, the whole system, he told me, is going to be joined up. So it will then be completely, the system in Dubai will then be part of our whole overall system. So I'm doing a call with someone today from Dubai, and what I'm telling them is, look, put September the 22nd in your diary, and James, will be there. So if you're going to be there, great. If not, if you've got people that you are wanting to eke out of the system, then, make sure that they're right there on the 22nd. And Simon is bringing in a software genius from the gaming industry to work and to make sure this happens. So he told me he's got a guy starting, I believe, next week, who is going to make this happen. And Simon is the guy who makes things happen. So I think we can pretty much guarantee that that is going to work. So just to say to everyone, if you've got people in Dubai, I think things are going to start moving again out there. And suddenly we are going to have a situation where, it's going to be coming on stream again. And the company want to do that because obviously they're very embarrassed about everything that has happened. Yeah. So that's exciting about Dubai. Then the next thing that we want to talk about very quickly is September the 3rd, which is Buckinghamshire Golf Club. Now, what we do every 3 months or so, we have like a special team training. Now, the team training that we run on September the 3rd is not really, it is a starter training, but it's more like a business overview training. I mean, anybody want to give some feedback on it? Katie, would you like to say what you feel is the Buckinghamshire Golf Club is all about?
I love it. I think it's great to connect with everybody. It is your basics of and it doesn't matter how many times you've heard it. It's great to come and hear it again, and obviously great for new people to hear it.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it.
It is very good. I mean, we are all sitting around one big, conference table, which is very good, probably 20, 30 people in the room. And we just go over everything. We go over the basics, the marketing plan, but we always have something different. Maybe have a bit of a guest speaker there. And it really, really works. So again, as Huub was saying, it's so important to be running these type of training events, because what it does is it builds the belief. Everybody's got the understanding when they come in, but unless they've got the belief, they're not going to get moving. And it's the belief that is a critical element for people to get moving. So, again, for you, Patrick, that's a very important thing for you in Scandinavia, in Stockholm. Yeah, what are you going to say?
I just have a question about inviting people to these training events, because I have a team it's not many people who do anything. When I invite them on the Facebook group, it's like 2 people, 3 people that answers, and I don't get any. Do you understand what I mean?
No,
it looks bad for
no,
the other people.
I totally agree, and I think Facebook is not the best way to invite people to these types of events. I think it's much better to call people on the phone.
Okay.
Much better to call people on the phone. Look, we've got an event coming up. I really want you to be there. And by the way, I'd like you to present something. So try to get the people to present something. No matter how inexperienced they are, ask them to say, can you present something about the product? Can you present about the marketing plan? And they would say, well, I don't know the marketing plan. Well, look it up. And you can do it. And this is, getting people to present is the most amazing way for people to grow. Because, they say, if you want to learn something, teach it. I know it's bizarre, isn't it? But that is the secret. If you want to learn something, teach it. So that's what I would encourage. Always
get them to
try to talk to people on one-on-one. And how are you? How are you doing? How's your summer? What's happening with you? Again, the more we care about people, people don't care about what we have to say until they know how much we care for them, So that's very important, because Facebook is, as Katie was saying, Facebook is sometimes not our best friend. It can be a good friend, but sometimes it can be a bad friend. And with connecting with people, particularly that we're close to, sometimes Facebook can be a bad friend.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the 3rd of September, and that's going to be great. And again, what I'm doing now is all my new people, I'm texting them. Can you put you in the diary between 10 and 1 on September the 3rd for Buckinghamshire Golf Club? Yes, I can. It's in their diary now. Not, on Sunday we've got a training and it's Wednesday. Oh, sorry, I can't make it. We need, often we create the no by just not being well organized enough ourselves. Okay, and then finally, I just want to talk about the events over the summer in London. So some people will be aware of the fact that the Rhino team are running events in Shoreditch over the summer. And I think the next event is on the 15th of August. Now, their events are very different. They are very unstructured, but what they are they're full of building belief. So they're full of stories, lots and lots of stories. They're full of fun, and they're full of connection. But what is very interesting is they're running a fast start training after each presentation. And I would suggest that you would go to that presentation on the 15th, and I'll put the flyer on our Facebook, our messenger group. And I suggest that you try to get along to it, just to see what they're doing, and to get the feeling of what they're up to, because I think it'd be very interesting what they're doing. So there we go. And then finally, we are changing our London dates, London events. We're not going to be at the Millennium now. And the reason why we're not going to be in the Millennium is, first of all, it was too expensive. And secondly, we were doing events for everybody under the sun rather than our own people. Yeah. So we're shifting away from that. And now we're running the events at the Beaufort. And the Beaufort is a club on the King's Road. Yeah, it's a superb event. But we're moving from Thursday to Tuesday. Now, the reason why we're moving for Tuesday is that we found that running events on a Thursday in London was just too expensive, because everybody, all the venues treat Thursday as a party night. So we're moving to Tuesday now. And so our next event will be on the 12th and the 26th. So we're going for twice a month now. And in actual fact, in terms of what Huub is saying, very quickly, I think we're going to go weekly. But the 12th and the 26th, we've got a boardroom.
12th is a Saturday.
Oh, is it?
Is that right?
So it's the 14th then. Hang on, it's September.
Is it the same day as the Rhino?
Hang on just a moment. Sorry, Katie. Let me just go into that. Yeah, no, the 12th of September.
Oh, September.
Sorry, yeah.
Saying August.
No, 12th of September and the 26th of September.
Ah.
And that's at the Beaufort. So that's what we're going to be doing. So let's try not to clash with that. I mean, I know Katie, I know Liz, you're running events now in Highgate, which obviously we know they were superb. So if we can try not to clash with those events, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be good.
12th and 26th, yeah.
Okay.
And so really, that's it really for today. It's been a great call. I don't know if anybody's got any questions, anything that you'd like to add.
Just one about, you said fast track info before the meetings. Rhino do it.
Yeah.
What was that?
Well, they're running a fast track. They run a fast track training after their event. I don't quite know what that is. I mean, if anyone is going to their training, if you could record that on a video, that would be amazing. If anyone's going to, I can't go because I'm going to be away. I'll be at the one in September, which is on the 19th of September. But if you're going
to that one, I think.
Say again?
I can go to that one, I think.
Yeah, but if someone could record that,
I might be able to.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We'll meet up, Katie.
If you could record that, that would be absolutely great, amazing. And if you could then upload that onto YouTube and then turn it into a link and put it on our site here, that would be great. Because I think it'd be fascinating to hear what John is saying about how they're getting people started.
Yeah.
And I feel with all this is that we have to be like sponges, learning from everywhere. Everybody's got something to teach us. And we want to try and go to all manner of different meetings, whether we like them or not. Like Aviva's teamed up with people from Rhino Group. Great. They'll have stuff to teach us. Patrick, there'll be sideline people that you can team up with in Stockholm. You may not like them. You may not think that they've got good things to offer, but you will get something for every time you meet with them. Something good will come.
I found that girl in Malmö. That's great, because the other teams in Stockholm, in Sweden, they don't want anybody else to
that's
interact. They are like this. It's the hand.
Well, you know what? Simon's going to stop all that. Simon Bowler's going to stop all that. So Simon is all about all of us working together. So we're not having any them and us. And that's their loss. Frankly, they're not prepared to work with other people, because as we work all together, we learn from each other so much.
Yeah. Perfect.
Good, everyone. All right. Well, look, I think that's about it. Everyone, that's a superb call. Again, more power to you, everyone. We're on the move. So much exciting stuff happening. But well done for everyone here, turning up here. We know the very fact you're here, we know that you're going to go to the top.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.